Hey guys, and welcome back to Taylor Tech. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. It's going to be a more vlog style video. I think I'm going to call these talkback, which, if you're not familiar with live audio, the talkback mic is something that the guy in the sound booth reserves for himself so that he can speak back to the actors or performers on stage. So this is me speaking back to you. Um, First of all, I'm really happy with how the channel is going. In 2 months, we've grown to 55 subs and had several hundred hours of watch time, which is really awesome. I was surprised by the big spike in October. I'd been sharing videos on Reddit for a while, but none had ever really taken off. And all of a sudden, I got a couple thousand hits in a day, which was really cool. But while that was fun, it's not really a sustainable form of growth. I don't want to be one of those channels that has a couple flash in the pans and then just quits. I'd rather try and make content that I enjoy without burning out. So, I'm not going to change anything with how I manage the channel or how I run things. I kind of thought about it for a minute. I was like, man, I really should make this like a game review focused channel and thought that would be really cool. But then I realized I'm not going to be as passionate about every game that I review as I was about the Star Wars Battlefront review. And I need to focus on content where my passions are. So, with that said, not a lot is going to change. There will be a few things that'll change to help make sure that I stay more engaged, there will be a few things that change to make sure that I continue to stay engaged as I'm making content for you. One thing is that I'm going to be continuing to focus on streamers with in different areas like games and hardware and audio and technique. Also, I'm going to try and stream more regularly. Right now, I'm streaming games once a week, and then I have Dirty Bombing with a Bomber, the news show, on Saturdays. But that really doesn't feel like I'm actually streaming that much, and I'm not actually playing that many games anymore. I'm spending more time on the channel than I am gaming. It's almost becoming a second job, and I don't want that to drive me away from doing it. So I'm going to focus on doing more streaming so that I am actually playing games and having fun more often. So what this all boils down to is there's going to be a little bit of a schedule shakeup. Right now, previously I was trying to do 2 pre-records a week and stream twice a week, but I think it's going to be a lot easier if I hold myself only to 1 pre-recorded video a week with new content there, and then stream 3 times a week with I'm going to keep doing the Dirty Bombing with a Bomber on Saturdays, but I'm going to shoot now for Tuesday and Thursday doing a game stream, Monday doing a pre-recorded video, and Saturday doing the Dirty Bombing with a Bomber show. And on the topic of that show, I think it's going really well. I'm enjoying the format and the content, and I think it's improving with every iteration. I really enjoyed having a co-host this last time, but as I was prepping with JD for the show, he made some comments that I thought were actually really insightful. Josh was saying that you really don't want to be careful about tying the show too closely to a single game because that game may not always be fun for you, and eventually every game dies, which actually was really good advice, and I really want to take that advice and run with it. Dirty Bombing with a Bomber was a fun and kind of cool idea when I came up with it because it was a play on the name of the game and on the fact that I love beer and like to drink it while I'm playing. But I think that going forward, I really want to have it be a show that is more branded using my own channel's branding and not something branded after a game. Because that way I can switch games, I can adapt it to, to the changing interest that I have in which games I want to play, who I'm going to be playing with, that kind of thing, and not focusing on a single game. I'll probably still play Dirty Bomb while I'm doing it, but I'm going to be rebranding the show here soon, but it's going to be the same show. The tagline's not going to change. It's still going to be weekly news, frags, and beer. And that's what it's going to be about. So the one downside of this is I really have got to come up with a new name for it. And that's going to be kind of tough because I thought it was a really clever wordplay, and I don't want to just come up with some generic crappy ass name. So if you have any good ideas for a name to rename the Saturday stream with some sort of co-host and talking about news and beer and video games, then drop me a line, leave a comment, something like that. Let me know. I'd love to hear what you think would be a great idea for the show. So finally, I've got some topics that I'm going to be covering this coming month. One is going to be all about mics. I'm going to try and go through the different kinds of microphones and also the things to look at when you're purchasing a microphone. I have been working on a review of Dirty Bomb. I got far enough on that review that I actually want to put it out, and there's actually a few things that I want to say about that game that are, I'm passionate enough about it. I really want to do a review on that game. I love it, but there are things that they're doing that are just, they're driving me nuts with the way that they're managing the game. So anyway, that's coming. I'm considering doing a starting guide for OBS. It's the streaming software that I use when I'm streaming as well as when I'm capturing videos with my webcam like this. It's a really handy piece of software, and it's really easy to get set up once you kind of understand the core concepts of how it works. So I see people struggle with it from time to time, and man, I think it could be something that could be helpful to people. And finally, I don't know if you noticed, I got a new mic here. So I was thinking about doing a review of it. It's it's a pretty decent deal, but it's got its little quirks, just like anything. When you buy something on a budget, nothing is perfect, right? So we'll be hopefully doing a review on that towards the end of the month, once I've had a chance to shake it down and give it a full fair trial. All right, guys. So that's my update for the for November 2015. I'm going to be trying to do this on either a monthly or every other month basis going forward, just to kind of keep you abreast with the channel and let you know how things are going on my end. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.